Thank you. All right, we're going to take you live to Sydney now, where the Prime Minister is taking questions.
To somehow announce a policy other than just saying no to everything, because we know that all of our cost of living measures, it has been worse. And Peter Dutton, it would have been much more difficult for people had he been in government, because they wouldn't have got a tax cut, they wouldn't have had energy bill relief, no cheaper childcare, no cheaper medicines, no free TAFE.
Just on the Melbourne man who's been captured by Russian forces while fighting for Ukraine, has the government received any advice on this? Are you supporting his family back home?
We're seeking out through our embassy in Moscow. This is concerning news, and we're working through the Department of Foreign Affairs and Trade to provide support, including for this gentleman, trying to ascertain the details and the facts which are there. We know that the Russians often put out information that isn't right, so our embassy in Moscow is working, but in addition to that, Foreign Affairs and Trade are working here as well. Look, we'll make appropriate representations. We always look after Australians. That's the job of an Australian government, is to make representations for Australian citizens.
Prime Minister, do you think it's reasonable the rail union is holding Sydney for ransom over the holiday period?
I think this is a dispute that which should be settled, and common sense should prevail. And we support the Minns government in their actions to try to settle this dispute. The Minns government are being reasonable, and we support their actions. I know it's before the Fair Work Commission tomorrow, and I hope that provides a resolution.
On housing, how is the government going to target? There's new data out today saying that construction costs are up 30% in the last few years, pushing up prices and creating delays. And secondly, if I may, how are you helping people with the housing crisis when we also have new data out that rents are up $3,600 compared to last year?
I was getting the aircraft noise pause there. Firstly, on rent assistance, we have provided back-to-back increases in rental assistance of 45% if you add those two things together. The first time there's ever been back-to-back increases in rental assistance. Just one of the many measures opposed by the coalition. When it comes to new homes being built, we've got our 1.2 million target, but we've got our $32 billion Homes for Australia plan. That's a practical plan that goes to providing more support for public and social housing, more support for private rentals, more support for home ownership, as well as that support for renters. I do note that some of that has been held up by the coalition of the Liberals, the Nationals and the Greens in the Senate, who delayed for month after month after month our Help to Buy scheme that will assist 40,000 Australians to get into home ownership, just like they delayed our Build to Rent scheme that will help 80,000 Australians into affordable housing, but many more than that, private rentals being built. Just like they delayed our Housing Australia Future Fund. And I note that the second round of Housing Australia Future Fund is being rolled out at the moment. We have a plan that's comprehensive. Every single one of those measures has been opposed by the coalition. And this is a coalition, of course, that didn't even bother to have a housing minister for most of the time when they were in office.
OK, that's where we leave that press conference with Prime Minister Anthony Albanese in Sydney.